All right, I'm going to give you 7 habits of highly effective people in 7 minutes. Mary just went into the store. We'll see if we can get it done before she gets back. Just to let you know, at the end of this video, if you'd like to send an email to Rob, R-O-B, at soulcanyon.com, SOULCANYON.com, I will be happy to send you a PDF of everything that I'm just about to cover here. So 7 habits of highly effective people in 7 minutes. Habit number 1, be proactive. Be proactive is all about thinking ahead, planning ahead, doing all those things where you can anticipate what's coming so you can get a better outcome. That's the whole idea. You can do a much better job of thinking ahead and planning ahead if you're well read, if you're constantly studying things that are going on, and if you take the time each and every week, maybe each and every day sometimes, to spend just a few minutes thinking about what's coming and to plan contingencies around it. Habit number 1, be proactive. Habit number 2, begin with the end in mind. This habit is all about setting goals and setting goals properly. Most people don't set goals correctly. Most people make goals too big. Most people make goals too ambiguous, too stretch. The basic idea around goals is they need to be smart. Smart goals are specific, measurable, actionable, realistic, and time-bound. More about that if you want to send me an email. I'll be happy to clarify it. But the biggest mistake that most people make about goals is they make them too big and they're too ambiguous. They don't know when they've achieved them. So habit number 2, begin with the end in mind. Know where you're going, know what your goals are, and be a good goal setter. Habit number 3, put first things first. This is all about setting priorities. Setting priorities is a matter of deciding in any given moment, in any given day, where you're going to direct your conscious attention. What are you going to do? This is all about setting up task lists and carving up your day and learning how to get at those things that are important but not necessarily urgent, and also figuring out how to do that kind of stuff at the appropriate time. This is about time blocking. This is about learning what needs your attention any particular day. This is not about getting caught up with your email inbox at the beginning of every day. It's a matter of using your most productive part of your day to do those most valuable types of things. A really good treatment of this habit number 3, setting priorities, is actually a video by Stephen Covey himself on YouTube called Big Rocks. Go find that. YouTube, Big Rocks. So habit number 3, put first things first. Habit number 4, think win-win. We live, I think most people would agree, in a very, very competitive culture. A lot of people think in a competitive culture that there need to be winners and losers. But really, there can be most situations in the business world where everyone can be a winner. Meaning that if we learn how to collaborate with each other, that is, I put my ideas on the table, you put your ideas on the table, and then we learn how to churn all that information together, create this third mind that will often be able to think of solutions and think of ways out that we'd have no idea to be able to figure out individually. This is all about the art of collaboration. Can every single little thing that you're going to do in life be collaborated on? No. Collaboration takes a lot of effort and a lot of structure, a lot of discipline. But the biggest thing about collaboration for those big important decisions is you need to learn how to put your ego aside, put your ideas on the table, and then work together to form a common solution. Habit number 4, think win-win. Habit number 5, seek first to understand, then to be understood. This habit, in my mind, is all about learning to empathize and also learning to use those 2 ears instead of that 1 mouth to be an active listener. Now, this is all about listening, engaging, listening empathically, not reloading, not trying to figure out what you're going to do at any particular point in time to be able to respond to someone else's point of view, but rather being an active listener, but also being an empathic listener. Now, a lot of people will identify and define empathy as the ability to feel the way someone else is feeling in any given moment in time. My view is that empathy, according to that definition, is impossible, because the way people feel at any particular point in time is based on their own filters, their own belief systems, their own paradigms. You need to at least be able to listen to someone openly and realize that their perspective is probably different than yours, and be willing to openly listen to it and pull from it, and realize that you cannot feel the way anyone is feeling at a particular point in time, but you can realize that someone else's point of view is different and listen to it. That to me is true empathy. Habit number 5 is my favorite. Habit number 6, synergize. If you synergize, that's the whole idea that an individual system is more than the sum of the individual parts. the individual parts, me working on my tasks, you working on your tasks. If I'm aligned with my passion and I'm doing what I love to do the way I love to do it, and you are too, but we're working towards a common goal, then 1 + 1 can be 1,000 or more. If I'm focused on my passion, my strengths, my gifts, and my talents, and so are you, and we know what that common goal is, so that we're forming that team and we're synergistically going after solutions. That's the art of synergy, and true powerful teams tap into that. Habit number 7 is sharpen the saw. Stephen Covey loves to tell a story about how he's in the woods one day, back in the olden days when people used to cut trees with these big long saws. These two guys were trying to cut this big tree down. They weren't making any progress at all because their saw was dull. Stephen made the observation. He said, hey, look, you might want to take a few minutes and sharpen that saw so you can actually get the job done faster. The two people responded, as if in harmony, there's no way we can do that. We're too busy cutting wood. And that's the way it is for most of us. We're about our day doing our busy things, and we don't take time to do what we need to do to get better and better and better, and to get sharper and sharper and sharper. To me, sharpening the saw is about personal development that's lined up with your passions and skills and what you want to do, but also the willingness to set the task aside at any given moment in time and just rest, relax, and recharge. So there you go. It's actually 7 habits in 6.5 minutes. If you would like, I'd be happy to send you a mind map of those so you can actually put these habits to use in your daily life and in your business life to be more effective. If you also send me an email on this, I'll be very happy to send you a mnemonic, a visualization, a goofy way of remembering 7 habits of highly effective people. This is Rob Hamilton from Soul Canyon Training and Development with your 7 habits in 7 minutes. Have a great day. Bye.